welcome, assassins. Sorry, my microphone's all the way up the top there. Yeah, I'm just going to be dealing with some assassin missions, sort of weirdly and more different than usual, because what is happening is I'm doing this prior to actually recording everything else, because I want to make sure that I've completed all of the Mediterranean stuff before I record, because I think we're going to be finishing this week, if I'm honest. Right, so let's go to Mediterranean defence, and we're going to go down to the bottom. So as you can see, I've done quite a bit of work since the last time. Everyone's got 10 level assassins, or 5 level 5 level 10 assassins, and they're all obviously taking care of their own little buildings and stuff like that, except until we get to Lisbon. Now, I would just automatically take over these cities because, you know, we've seen a takeover before, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to be doing these named missions first, because I'm not sure if you take over the city if they disappear. So let's just carry on with them and see what happens. So Lisbon, the colonies, part 2. King Manuel I of Portugal, a pious and credulous man, is paying large sums of money to fund these missionary expeditions, not realising the Templars are diverting the money to their cause. Liberate this money for its owners and put it to better use. Cool, and we'll send off a level 10 to do a level. We'll send off an assassin to do that. They're all great. Right, let's go to Madrid, and let's go to Madrid cannon fodder. The famous blacksmiths of Toledo have fled the Madrid after Templars commandeered their forges. Assemble a band of assassins and reclaim their property from the Templars. Right, so we'll send off another level master assassin. Is that everything there? Cool, right, let's go on to Marseille. Is that in France? It is in France, it is Marseille. Peri-Reis, survey the region. We'll do this one. Peri-Reis needs to help complete the world map, survey the coastline of around Marseille, and report back to him. We'll send off a lower level 10. Yeah, those level 10s are just ready to be put onto an assassin den. Marseille, age-old art. A treasure housed in a wealthy merchant's home, I think I've got a cold coming, is rumoured to be the first civilization of first civilization origin. Break into the merchant's house and acquire the artifact to assess its true value. Send off a master to do that. Cool. Roads we can't do, that will be done later on in life. Tripoli, I'm not sure where that is. That's in, well, someplace in Africa, unfortunately. I don't know the name of the place. Peri-Reis, just go and do that. We'll send off a level 10. Cool. And Tripoli, the Demolition Man, part 1. Cool. Find local explosive expert Pedro Navarro and offer him money and protection in exchange for knowledge of his renowned weaponry. Send off a level master. Tripoli from the ground up. The Knights of St. John are fortifying their position in Tripoli by building new fortifications and castles. Infiltrate the workforce and modify the structures to allow assassins easy access to these buildings in the future. Oh, this is fantastic. We'll send someone off and they can help be the assassin architect. Cool. Right, one more then. Tunis. And we're going to go to Peri-Reis. Just send a guy after there with level 10. Tunis, a blind eye. Corrupt Hafsid mercenaries have been taking bribes from Templars in exchange for loosened restrictions on imports and exports. Eliminate the most corrupt ministers and send a message that corruption will be repaid with retribution. Send off level 14. Okay, and then we've got Tunis, Goods and Services, part 1. Hafsid of King Muhammad IV is receiving bribes from local Templars to keep local goods from coming to market. Only Templar-approved merchants have been allowed to peddle their wares openly. Steal these bribes and redistribute them. Send off a level 10. Awesome. Right then, I'll cut away now probably to the next stage of this Mediterranean conquest. So away we go. Right, so here's the second batch of all my stuff. Everything was completed successfully, I believe. Cool. Yeah, so everyone's back to normal now then. So now we should go down to... let's go from the bottom again. Let's go to Tunis again, see what we've got left. So we've got only the Goods and Services part 2. Now the Hafsid king is imposing quotas and mandates on local farmers that serve Templar goals rather than the citizens' needs. Protect the farmers and liberate the king's extortionists. Get me tongue-tied. Right, so to Tripoli, we're going to go to the Demolition Man part 2. Pedro Navarro has been abducted following his involvement with us. We respect Templar interference. Locate Pedro and rescue him. Suspect, sorry. Right, Marseille is done. Okay, good. So we can reclaim the city then. So reclaim the city. Templars are holding it prisoner. Instead of my assassins there. Good luck, assassins. Reclaim Marseille for ourselves. Marseille for ourselves. Madrid. Reclaim the city. Oh, great. We'll send 2 more off then. Good luck, assassins. Godspeed. And Lisbon. What we got here? Lisbon, the Colonies, Part 3. The man in charge of the Templar overseas What the hell? Templars overseas. The man in charge of the Templars overseas proselytizing is a sea captain named Francisco. Board one of the ships in Lisbon and eliminate him at sea. Wow, what a name. Send them off. Cool, and is that it? Great, that's it then. Okay, so I'm now going to go and just deal with the assassins myself so that the cities do not fall back under Templar control. And we're back with the next stage of our adventure. Everything should have been successful. I'm just going to skip it all. If not, then we'll soon find out. Okay, so let's go down now to the bottom parts and just see what's going on. So, Tunis. Oh, some cities under siege. That's not good. Right, Tunis. Tunis Goods and Services Part 3. To retrieve the crippled economy in Tunis, several Tunisians community leaders are going to meet with merchants from Europe to discuss fruitful trade arrangements, accompany their leaders, and assure their safety. Cool. Send you off. Okay, Assassinate Guards. Everything there is still cool. So, Tripoli. Tripoli, the Demolition Man, Part 3? Part 3. Newly rescued Pedro Navarro tells us that the Templars in Tripoli are being commanded in from Rhodes. Cut off their supply and communication lines and expel them from the city. Cool. Let's do that. Was that 20 minutes? Yeah, I think it's 20 minutes. It was cool. That's everything there then. Right, so Rhodes we can't do yet. Then we've got Marseille. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is all finished now. Then we can start building this place up. I'll probably do it off camera though because I've done that for the rest of them already anyway. But we have this Marseille by any other name. Part 1. King Louis XII tired of Marseille's constant threats of succession from France, wants all assassins banished from the city, hinder his army's efforts to expel our order, but do not resort to violence. Send him off to do that. Support local scientists. Right, good. Everything there is fine. Madrid. We now have this one as well then. Any story missions to complete? Yes, there is. Madrid, just following orders Part 1. Grand Inquisitor Ciceros has continued his predecessor's bad habit of persecuting assassins for crimes unrelated to our activities. Recently, we have been blamed for a rash of murders of cardinals. Find the true culprits and bring them to justice. Interesting fact here, this is roughly about the same time that Assassin's Creed movie's going to be set. Roughly around the Ezio timeline in Madrid, which is Spain, so yeah. I don't think it's in Madrid, but it's around that time. Fantastic, cool. Right, they'll go and do that. Everything else there? No, so nothing else is there. Lisbon. Nothing there. Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Brokers of Peace, Part. Wait for it. 1. Okay then. There has been a stable Assassin's Guild in Jerusalem for over a century. Assess your resources and begin recruiting. Cool, sent the guy to do that. Right, Genoa. I'm trying to find this contested city. Genoa, Rebels with a Cause, Part... Wait for it. 2. With the French military now weakened, Genoese captain André Doria is orchestrating a citizen revolt. Aid him with manpower and weapons. Send someone off to do that for you. Cool, right, so now we've got Damascus. Anything there? Damascus, the Hydra's Head, Part... 3. We have learned that the Safavids and Mamluks are planning a joint attack on Bursa. Currently, the Safavid High Command is stationed in Damascus as the personal guest of Sultan al-Shafaf Qawasis al-Gawari. Wow. Assassinate their generals and cripple their command structure. Ah, great. This is going to be a tough one. I can't do it. How unfortunate. Well, that's okay. I can just deal with that later on then. Cool, right, I'm going to now deal with everything we've got and try and see if I can start working with some of the stuff I've got now, like building up the cities with their den defence and stuff like that. Sorry, one more as well. Lisbon, going to go and reclaim the city as well. Right, so reclaim that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck, soldiers. Right, hopefully everything was a success. Obviously, I know there's a lot of this stuff in today, but like I said, it's the last week. We need to get it finished, so I apologise for all that. Right, so there was a city under siege as well, which I stopped from happening, which is good. So that's all we've sorted now then. So Tunis. Tunis has been completed. Right, reclaim the city. Let's send... Oh, it's quite a difficult one. We'll send a level 10 then. As well, along with a max level. There we go. Good luck to you guys. And Tripoli. Everything's good as well. Let's reclaim that city too. We'll send that in the same level 10 again. Nice work. Right. Let's go on to Marcelli, which we already have. Is there any more of that story going on? By any other name, wasn't it? By any other name, part 2 then. Our efforts to obscure our presence in the city has been successful. Now we must rebuild, recruit disgruntled soldiers from King Louis's exhausted army and grow our ranks. Cool. You go do that, sir. Well done. Right, Madrid. Anything here? I forget what was going on here. Just following orders, part 2. Just double check. Part 2, part 2, part 2, part 2. From our investigations, we have learned that a small but dedicated band of Templars intend to murder King Ferdinand, with the hope that it will divide the kingdoms of Aragon and Castile, protect him at all costs. Oh, a difficult one. Alright, two max levels then, I guess. Wow, nicely done. Lisbon. Got anything going on in Lisbon? So I can't remember most of this stuff. No, we don't. Jerusalem. Brokers of Peace, part 2 or 3? 2, I think. It's 2. Cool. The ruling Mamluks disapprove of our recruiting efforts. They fear the growing strength of the assassins and have arrested Grand Master Mujir as part of the program of intimidation. Rescue Mujir in spectacular fashion, but harm no one. Send a message that the assassins will not be intimidated. Go and do that. Get it done. Genoa. Rebels with the Cause, part 3. Indeed. Captain Doria's revolt was only a mild success, and his name is now known to the French vassals ruling Genoa. Protect the captain and escort him out of the city before the French find him. Ooh. I can't say more. Alright, we're going to have to leave that one for later then. Okay then, well, that's all I can probably do for now. Unless there's some in Damascus I can do. The Hydra's Head, I can't do that one with level 10s. Athens, cool, I think we're good. Actually, we'll send off some off to defend the city. Oh dear, actually, this is quite bad. Okay, good, we go. Okay then, right, I guess I'll go and see what I can do and manage all my stuff. I'm actually just looking at the time. I think this is probably going to be a whole pointing episode. It's going to be like Mediterranean pointing. So just, yeah, that explains what's going on today. I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to be this much, but it's a lot. Right, let's go back down to Mediterranean defence. Let's go and get some of this stuff done. And so the first place we have is Damascus. Let's get Damascus finished. Damascus, the Hydra's Head, part 4? No, part 3. Okay, this should hopefully be the last one. We have learned that the Safavids and Mamluks are planning a joint attack on Bursa. Oh yeah, I've already read that before. Just didn't have enough people to send off to do it. Let's go send up level 10 as well. Cool. Actually, no. Let's send off one of these guys. In fact, actually, let's rethink this. Let's send all of these guys first. Then we'll send one of those. Or level 10. No, we'll send her. There we go. Good luck, Damascus guys. How long did I say it was going to take? 20 minutes? 22 minutes, I can't remember. Right, cool. Next place is Genoa. Genoa, Rebels with a Cause. Part 3, hopefully the last one. I think it's part 3. Yep. Captain Doria's revolt was only a mild success after his name is known. Okay, I've read that before as well. Let's send you guys off. Then we just need one assassin to go and help you out. So we'll send a few. Perfect. Next one, Jerusalem. Jerusalem, Brokers of Peace, part 2? Part 3, A wayward party of Ottoman Safavids recently clashed with patrolling Mamluk riders. Send your riders assassins and negotiate for peace before tension boil over into more violence. Show both parties the value of peace through diplomacy. Level 10? No, we'll send a max level assassin. Good luck, soldier. Right, now next place we're going to go to is Madrid. Because we've got another one here. It's just following orders, part 3? Part 3? I think it's part 3. Part 3. Ah, cool. King Ferdinand is safe, but remains ignorant, or willfully blind, to the dangers burrowing in his kingdom. It is time to seek out the leaders of the Templar network in Madrid and eliminate them. This sounds like an ending. Right, I've got no assassins here, so we're going to have to use my assassins I have. Cool. Right, good luck, assassins. And finally, Marcelli. We have one down here somewhere. Marcelli, by any other name, part 3, hopefully. Part 3? Is it part 3? Part 3, cool. Hopefully part 3 is the end. Upon further investigation, it has become clear that King Louis XII has Templar advisors, poisoning his judgment against the assassins. Root out the traitors in his court and eliminate them. I can do that. Oh, just do it. Good. Well, that's perfect, actually. That's a nice little ending. Right, so hopefully when we come back, that'll be all, or close to all, of those named missions done, and then we can start focusing on building out those cities that we've conquered, and then obviously finally going on to just putting assassins on the towers. So yeah, hopefully, won't be much longer now then. We'll find out in a second or so. Okay, round 4, 5, one or the other. Everything should be successful, just skip it all anyway. Right then, so let's go and see what we got left, and hopefully we won't have much left. Right, Damascus was the next one. We're finished! Damascus is finished. Great. Genoa? Genoa is finished! Oh, that's beautiful. Jerusalem. Jerusalem is finished as well. Madrid. Madrid's finished as well. And then Marseille. Is it finished? Oh, fantastic. How beautiful. All of the story missions are now completed then. So now what we're going to focus on doing is I'm going to was that a city under siege? No, it wasn't. Never mind then. Yeah, now what we're going to do is focus on building up all these places and make sure they're all hunky-dory. Now I can do this to these ones because they don't have any assassins. So once I've built these up, I'm going to start... in fact, yes, let's not give my level 10s away yet. Let's keep my level 10s with me so that I can place them onto these dens so I can go and get some more people. But obviously that will do off camera. In fact, I could do all this off camera now, can't I? I'm not sure what... Actually, I'm not sure. I'll keep this one in anyway, but yeah. So I could keep it off camera now because I'll do this off camera anyway. So do I do that? I think I probably would. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have a bit on the end of this of me placing my assassins onto the dens. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide while I'm waiting for these guys to finish their jobs. Right, supply lockers are supply, and that's the last one I can do. And now what I'll do is I'll quickly... In fact, what I'll do... That's it, right. Because obviously I don't think the level 10 people can actually have... get XP. Level 10 people? I don't think the first assassin in a den can get XP. So if I put all my level 10s as the first slot on all of them... So Tripoli, I'll give you an assassin as well. Level 10. Marseille. Actually, I think that's Marseille. No, Marseille. Marcelli. I'm not sure. Marcelli. I'm not sure. Not sure. I'll send you another level 10. There should actually be enough level 10s, is it not? Oh, it is. Oh, cool. That's it. Like it was fate. It's like it was planned, as I usually say. Oh, fantastic then. Cool. Right, yeah, what I'll do now then is I'll just go through and get some assassins and stick them on these old dens and stuff so that they can mosey on off and do their stuff. Cool. Right then. Well, yeah, I'll just go and I'll continue to do some managing of my own. Hello. I'm back again talking to you. We're doing Mediterranean pointing. So... I've come back because I've pretty much done everything I can do and want to do on a camera. Like the rest of the stuff is stuff I do off camera anyway, like putting basic assassins onto the dens and then leveling them up to level 10. Because all the other stuff that I wanted to keep in, like those named missions.
Hey, you shouldn't be up here. Leave.
Shut up. Ah! Oh, he's still alive. Quick, kill him. Now flee. Cool. Yes, so what I'm going to do now is just cut away, I guess, because I'm just going to let my assassins build up those villages, those towns, sorry, the towns. Oh, there's at the top, they're at the top. Yeah, do that, and then what I'm going to do is let them build... Oh, let me start again, because train of thought has been lost. Yes, I'm now going to go and send the assassins off to build up those cities that I need to build up. Then do other missions as well to get experience for the lower level assassin, which I'm going to get now. So I'm going to basically collect all these assassins. I think they start at level 7. And then I'll send them to these dens, and then I will use them to do missions to upgrade them, to get them up to a nice enough level. Right, speak to this guy first.
You are not alone, Arkadashim, and you need not be afraid. Let me repay your kindness with action, assassin. If you would have me, I will join your cause.
What a good man. Oh dear, yes. Yeah, so basically, I'm just going to go get around some more assassins, put them on a dens, and then send them on missions to upgrade them to level 10. And then, what will happen is all my assassins will be up level 10, and all the cities will be completely controlled at full, built-up, upgradable positions, and I'll be done. And I'm going to keep that in the next episode. So for now, for this medieval, for this little pointing episode, which I was not planning on keeping as a pointing episode, but it looks like it's going to have to be, this Mediterranean pointing is now coming to an end. Probably one more pointing episode after this. Probably a normal one, sort of, ish. But yeah, that's me done. Sorry about doing this, but it needed to be done. But now we are ready to finish this game. So, see you later, Mediterranean assassins.